Hey friends, welcome back to Essentially Jessi. Today we're gonna talk Montale fragrances. We're gonna try them out, see what we think, see which ones we like, which ones we may not like. So let's get to it. So I went online, I've heard a lot about Montale fragrances, and I picked up this Discovery collection. This is their Fruits and Vanillas Discovery collection. So it comes like this. There are 7 2-milliliter EDP version samples in here that I am overjoyed to check out. I've heard a lot about Montale fragrances. Okay, it opens like this. It tells a little bit about the company that was founded in 2001. They are a company from Paris, France, and it comes with this little booklet, and this is what it looks like. So I've got 7 samples in here. There are Intense Cafe, which is a very popular Montale fragrance. Daydreams, I can't read this next one. Sensual Instinct, Sweet Flowers, Soleil de Capri, Sweet Vanilla, and Dark Purple. I wonder what Dark Purple smells like. Maybe we'll start with this one. So it comes in this great little set. It comes with this little booklet. And oh good, it lists the notes and then it shows pictures of the bottle. So that's pretty cute. I will say that the Montale fragrances, I don't know if you can see, come with this little, it's almost like a pin that you pull off to actually spray the atomizer, which is kind of unique and different, but it does clank a little bit. So it is what it is. Okay, so let's get started. Let's try Dark Purple. It is described as mouth-watering plum and red fruit blend with hints of rose darkened by patchouli. So the notes are plum, red fruit, rose, and patchouli. It's an oriental fruity floral. Let's see. I feel like I'm going to smell very vanilla fruity after all these sprays. Okay, so it smells like Dark Purple. I definitely get the fruit. It is really pretty. This is first impressions. I just opened this box with you guys. So these are just my first impressions. Yours may be different. I'm not sure on longevity. I know typically Montale fragrances last quite a while. They're supposed to have good longevity and sillage, but I'll have to get back with you on that part of it. But this is just so fun, and I wanted to explore these fragrances with you guys. So the bottle for Dark Purple is Dark Purple, as you may have guessed. And this is a really nice fragrance. I definitely get the plum right off the bat. And then I feel like it dries down more creamier. I get the patchouli, but it's not overpowering patchouli. Sometimes patchouli is stout and in your face. And this is really a nice, well-blended fragrance. I wonder which one of these I will end up picking because I really do want a full bottle of a Montale fragrance. Next up, we have Sweet Vanilla. I can probably guess what this is going to smell like. So, where's the atomizer? And these are good size samples too. These are 2 milliliters. Smells like Sweet Vanilla. Let's see what the dry down is. I smell some kind of fruit in here. So it says Fruity Gourmand, all of the sweetness of vanilla revealed by the juices of apricot and softened with delicate white musk. So the notes are vanilla, apricot, and white musk. This is a really pretty scent. I get the apricot, but it's not in your face apricot. I tried another apricot fragrance about a month or so ago, and it was just too apricot-y. I don't even know how to describe that, but it was just too much. This, with the musk and the vanilla, really makes it a nice fragrance. I was afraid that this would be really bubblegummy, super sugary sweet, but it's a really nice creamy fragrance. So now I kind of get what the whole Montale excitement is about. This is Soleil de Capri. This is a fresh citrus burst of grapefruit kumquat met by soft, clean notes of white flowers and white musk. The notes are grape, kumquat, and white musk. All of these have 3 notes. I wonder, that is very citrusy. So all of these only have 3 notes listed, and most fragrances, Tom Ford's for example, have a lot of notes in most cases. These only list 3, I believe, in 3 or 4, I think 3. And so fragrances can have a lot more notes in them that they just don't list. So don't think when you smell something, if you smell something and you may think, oh, I smell this in it, but it's not listed, it could actually be in there. So grapefruit kumquat white musk. I'm not completely sure what a kumquat smells like, but this is a burst of bright, really nice citrus. The musk is gonna come through in the dry down, and the musk is honestly what's gonna make it last longer. Citruses typically come through on the front, and then the back end you have the dry down where the citruses come through very early on, and then whatever that dries down to, whatever the base notes are is usually what it dries down to. But this is still staying really citrusy and bright. If you like citruses, you might try out Soleil de Capri. This is a really nice fragrance. I'm not huge into citruses. This is probably more of a springtime, summertime fragrance, but this is a nice one. Next up is Intense Cafe. You may have heard of this one. It's probably the most popular right now fragrance by Montale, and this is a beautiful fragrance. This one I have actually smelled before. I got a sample. It's really pretty. A lot of people say that this is more beast mode and lasts a long time. I didn't get that out of this when I have worn it, but it is so pretty. These are all unisex fragrance, and this is a really nice coffee meets rose. And I know a lot of men probably don't feel comfortable wearing rose, but this one is really nice, and I love the coffee in this. So Intense Cafe is a floral gourmand. It says that it's freshly brewed coffee with hints of delicate rose, lightened by a creamy base of vanilla and musk. The notes are rose, coffee bean, and vanilla. It is a really pretty fragrance, and it is the perfect blend of coffee and rose at the same time. The longevity of it, I really get more rose in the dry down, so I feel like the coffee note kind of goes away. I am a heavy sprayer with this one because I don't feel like the longevity is there, but it's such a pretty fragrance. So this might be good if you're a woman to get a smaller sized bottle so that you can toss it in your purse, because it is beautiful. I'm not sure if they make a candle in this, but if they do, I need it. Next up, we have Daydreams. I've always wanted to smell this because I think the bottle looks really cool, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about it. Ooh, this is a fresh, out of the shower scent. It's a fruity floral gourmand. I don't know that I'm getting the gourmand yet. It does have orange blossom in it. Like the warm summer nights in Greece, Daydreams is a soft breeze of orange blossom with notes of juicy mandarin and tropical notes of tiare flower, all suspended in a light vanilla cloud. This is really pretty. If you like citrusy fragrances, Daydream is probably right up your alley. This is probably more of a daytime, summer, spring. I just typically think that citruses lean more spring, summer, daytime, and then heavy stuff like oud or patchouli, those are more nighttime fragrances. I feel like Intense Cafe that we just smelled is daytime into nighttime. I feel like it's both. It probably leans more nighttime than daytime. And with Daydreams being citrusy, I just see wearing this to the office or work or running around, running errands, brunch, that type of feel. It's a really easy, clean, fresh scent. I do like the vanilla in this. I feel like it makes it creamier and more wearable. I feel like this does lean, I don't know, I feel like it's a true unisex. I don't feel like it leans more masculine or more feminine. It's just clean and fresh. It's a nice one. Next up, we only have 2 left. This is Sensual Instinct. I did see a review on this, and someone did say that this is beast mode and long lasting. So I am very interested to try this out. I'm running out of room on my arms to spray things. Okay, this This is something. Okay, this is a floral gourmand. Lush and warm, a mesmerizing balance between roasted coffee and fresh rose and sensual praline. The notes listed are coffee, rose, and praline. I definitely am getting a lot more than that. I can see that. I feel like there's a little bit of citrus in here. This almost smells, let me look up the notes. So Sensual Instinct launched in 2019. I just had to look this up because I'm getting a lot of different things in this. I don't know if it's the oak moss in here or just the woody notes. Cedar is listed as a base note. It just doesn't smell as sweet as I would think it would be with notes like coffee, rose, and praline. That makes it sound like a gourmand. And that's just not what my nose is picking up, which is why I love fragrance, because we all like and dislike different things. I don't know that this is my favorite. I'm going to have to wear this one and play around with it. And I also want to check out the longevity on it, but I have heard that this is a beast. I'm not sure that I'm crazy about this, but I'll have to wear it and give it a good shot, because I do feel like some fragrances, like with Tom Ford's Black Orchid, I didn't like it initially, and then I came back to it and I loved it. And then I feel like almost every time I wear it, I think, why don't I wear this fragrance more? Because I love it now, but the first time my nose smelled it, I just couldn't understand it. The very last fragrance we have to try here is Sweet Flowers. Sweet Flowers is listed as a fruity floral gourmand, the ultimate guilty pleasure, the sweetness of airy cotton candy, sensual vanilla, and velvety white peach, blended with addictive florals, jasmine, and tuberose. So the notes are cotton candy, which obviously there's not a cotton candy essential oil. So that is going to be a manufactured fragrance molecule, fragrance note. Vanilla, white peach, jasmine, and tuberose. This sounds so good and very feminine. It's very clean. It's a clean, fresh fragrance. It's listed as fruity, floral, and gourmand. This is so pretty. I don't know, I would say because they're all unisex, that anyone can wear any of these. I would say that this one probably leans more feminine. I do get the cotton candy, which is interesting to think about. Britney Spears' fragrance Fantasy was kind of like a cotton candy overdose, and I wore that in college. I wore the heck out of that. This is a more grown-up, mature version of that. I was afraid whenever I was reading the notes, especially with cotton candy being a note, that this would be a really like teeny bopper type scent. This is, I think the tuberose helps warm it up, and it really is more mature than the way that the notes read. This is one, Sweet Flowers, just so good. I really like Sweet Flowers, and I'm not typically a super sweet, flowery person. So Sweet Flowers is really nice. I'm going to enjoy trying this one out, and hopefully I will have fun picking one of these 7 fragrances from the Montale collection. This has been so fun. I love trying out new fragrances. I love testing them out. I enjoy smelling things that I've never smelled before. And these 7 Montale fragrances are really unique. I can't wait to pick one. Let me know if you have a favorite Montale fragrance, or any fragrance really that you think I need to get my nose on. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and also click that little notification bell to be notified of all future videos. Smell you later.